Why are people still building new reports manually? If we want to get any information, we need to spend hours in dashboards. But what if there is AI that can do this for us faster, smarter, and on demand? And that's exactly what we have built. Let me introduce you the CGM company, leader in stone fabrication industry. They offer over 8,000 slabs and 300 different colors. And this is the best selection in Virginia. They produce stone products from stone for demanding clients. If we look, now we can look at their products. You can see that they are precise, quality, and they are custom. And what is CGM doing with stone? We are bringing them into their reporting, the same level of quality and so on, but just in data. Now we can look at Bahadir. He's sales manager at CGM. He needs to track company's performance, and he needs to know where deals are closing and where they are not. So what's really going wrong? If you want to get any new information, he needs a new dashboard. A new dashboard takes time. Also, he relies on IT, and usually if IT builds a new dashboard, sometimes they lack some necessary information that Bahadir needs, and this can lead to delayed reaction, and delayed reaction can lead to lost deal. And there is no company that wants it. So now we can look at ERP process of CGM. In our project, we focused on 2 stages, and there are quotes and project. We can look at examples of questions, because each of these stages are generating some important questions. And to answer these questions, you don't need to look at dashboard. You open our AI assistant in your mobile, and you get information that you need. And
sure, and let's now look at how it actually works. So first of all, we are the users, so we just ask him, hey, what are these sales for this year and this year? Just tell him like to your friend. And after that, he'll take your prompt, your query, your question, and he will proceed it. And he will get the right procedure in the database and call it. After that, he will give you answers in the natural language, just easy as that, like talking to a friend when you need some information. Let's look at the technical part. So everything is controlled with Microsoft kernel, which will tell us what actually to call, and every procedure is stored just basically in the database, and yeah, that's basically it. And this technical solution is in the back end, and in the front end we have one front end which we have custom made for the customer. And here you can see the example. This is the front end, and there, I don't know if you can see it, but we have just asked him what are these sales for January 20, the quotes for January 2025. He'll just give us the answer, and you can just ask him like that, and he will remember these questions, and everything is stored inside like this session. So, and let's talk about numbers. So when Bahadir needs information, so you have to go to someone, for example, his marketing team, and ask them, hey, what do we need? For example, we need these sales. So give me some information about sales. They don't know. So they have to go and ask someone else. For example, analytics team, and they have to just keep going to ask someone, where are these data and this information? So let's stop this curse of chain reaction of this cycle, and let's just get it ASAP so we can make our decisions ASAP and save some money. So I hope you guys are ready to save some time and use that time to create something awesome in this world. And now I want to present you our team which made all this solution happen. And you can see our roles here. And now that's all from us, and this is the time for the questions.
So thank you for your presentation. Now you are owners of mid-sized company.
So if I understand correctly, every time I need to say some data information, some result report, I need to ask the chat to give me the answer. And we saw how many time it saves for different roles in the firm, but it takes my time to ask the question and generate the right question. And what is the cost of this solution and how much money it will save me?
Yeah, so I don't know if you can go, but it doesn't matter now. So basically you'll just pay for the implementation of this like solution. Like it will just cost some, I don't have the exact numbers right now, but the implementation will just cost you something. After that, you will just pay for the tokenization because the AI model is like taken from like the sources, like from the open AI model. So you will just pay for the prompt. So you can just imagine like you will ask some question, it will take some tokens from you, and your main like cost will be the implementation. After that, it's just how you will use it. I mean, I'm not including the cost of running the database and etc.
Our company is running a lot of Power BI reports. How it will look like in a real scenario? Will the user have like two systems? Like I must chat in your system and then look at the reports if the data are correct? Or how can I know that the number is correct?
Yeah, basically the actual procedures are made by the analyst. So basically it's just an initial like investment, which you will just say them, hey, these questions are most likely to be asked or just prompted. So it will be like more dynamic and tell you what you need. Basically, if you got a lot of Power BI reports, as you said, so I mean, I don't know if I like pronounce it correctly there, but if that information is not in that report, so you will just have to get that information. And if you exactly like, it don't have to be sales, it can be like any other department. If you need to do the decision ASAP, and so the chatbot will give you like the information in like few seconds and not relying on the report because it takes like a lot of time and a lot of money as well.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I got a question about data sets. Basically, you said that you're using the NL to SQL, right? But if that request goes to the DB, you are able to pre-select the tables which you are looking into? Or because if you are sending the request through the whole DB, the response will be, imagine that you get the millions and millions of rows or records, that it would be quite slow. Are we able to select or pre-select the tables into which we are looking for?
Basically, the procedure is like one big select which we have optimized. So to give like it can give you a table, but on the front end we want it to give us like the table or just process it to be like a small report for you. So there's not like, we have tested it as well. There has been like sometimes where a lot of data has come back and it overflowed, but we try to optimize it so you can like see the just say the number you want or like the table you want.
Okay, cool. Good start. Thanks.
So thank you for the presentation. Could you please tell us how does this custom built solution compare to some competitors or some, like already purchasable solutions that are available? Because I think we've seen this by some, technology providers. So why is this better?
Yeah, thank you for question. We have talked about like with our like you can say it friend. We have looked into it like some Power BI add-ons which have these like copilot things which can help you like build these like say answers. but they are not that precise as this more custom made, because this is like made on your database, made based on your schema. So like the Copilot don't have exact like background of this database scheme and architecture and everything. So it's more like precise in this way than some add-ins.
So you will say it will cost only the implementation for our company. So the cost will be only for the implementation.
Oh yeah, main cost will be like at the initiative.
So the run of your software is for free.
I wouldn't say so. Like you will pay for the tokenization. I think I said to your colleague, like you will pay as much as you use it, basically.
Okay.
Okay, maybe my question is, because I understand that the tool is not connected directly to the report, but more like to some data warehouse where is collected the data for the answers, right?
Oh yeah, basically it's like based on the built on the database.
Okay, so what's like the main reason you would tell me why I should choose your tool instead of, for example, because I already paid for Power BI, where is this functionality, this Q&A? What's the main reason why should I choose you?
I would say like in the long term, just save the process, like save the time for the process of getting that information that is not in the report, because you will just make some pre-made reports. It has something in it. And if you want some ad hoc information, so where do you just get it? Because it's not in the report, so you have to go and ask other people about it. And this in the long term will save you like more money, since you can get these ad hoc informations more like ASAP, and you don't have to wait for the whole process. And after that, as my colleague mentioned, if we make like some delayed decisions, we can like lose some deals and basically lose the customer.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.